Hello, YouTube. Hold on one second. Hello, YouTube. It's Black Tiger Miner here, going live. Black Tiger Miner is live. So let me know what questions you guys got or what information you were looking for. So at first, I'm going to check out the Twitter profile. So we're getting some followers. The numbers are going up slightly. And let's start with this guy. I'm not sure what this video is.
Bitcoin was built using the proof of work consensus algorithm, right?
It, so we're going to look at it real quick. Let me turn the volume up for you guys a little bit.
To earn the mining rewards, miners had to solve a very complicated mathematical problem, and when they did and they proved that they did the work, they got rewarded and the block was mined, right? So the next narrative is actually proof of work. And for a long time, the reason why proof of work was actually out of favor is because it was slow and it was expensive and you needed very, very, very complicated mining equipment. Well, now proof of work is not slow and it's not limited in what you can do. And the reason why that is because of a couple of very, very, very big developments. So the first big development is Kaspa. What is Kaspa? Kaspa is a proof of work token, but it's called, has a new kind of technology called a block DAG, which means that, I'll make it very, very simple for you. Instead of blocks being mined in a straight line, so one block, then another block, then another block, then another block, what it does is it mines them in a DAG, which is a directed acyclic graph, which means that there's a lot of blocks. Let me see if they've got any like visuals here of how that, here we go. You can see a great visual here of how this works. So this is a block DAG visualizer, but you see the blocks aren't linear in a straight line. There's multiple blocks. And so with this, you can get much faster transactions, which means that if Bitcoin...
First off, what's going on with this guy's hairline? What's really going on here? Is it just me or does something seem a little off? Shout out to Nerds and More. Thanks for coming back to the channel and checking in. So let me know if you guys have any questions about
One
Kaspa.
is the
Let's finish
gold,
this
and gold
video,
is something that you're
then
supposed
I'm
to
gonna
keep
go
in your
over the
bottom
number.
drawer or in your teeth or wherever you keep your gold. I don't know where you keep your gold, but you're not supposed to trade it a lot. You're supposed to have it as a store of value. Kaspa, which actually means silver, by the way, Kaspa is supposed to be money. It's proof of work money because it's very, very, very fast transactions. And I'm going to be honest here, and I know that the maxis are going to hate me for it, but I would say that since the launch of Bitcoin, Kaspa is the most impressive piece of technology that I've actually seen. To be honest, they are their founder. One of their founders is someone who is, I mean, people think that he may have been related to Satoshi. I'm not going to go down any conspiracy theories, but suffice to say, this is one of the smartest guys in blockchain ever, and this is one of the smartest pieces of technology in blockchain ever.
Okay, I do agree with him. I was hating on him at first, but he is right. Kaspa is one of the smartest technologies in cryptocurrency and one of the fastest blockchains. So he does have a point there. Let me know what you think about that in the comments as well. And then we did look at this earlier. This is do not follow the majority, follow the right way. The weird thing is, this is actually going left. But as I mentioned in my other video, the left, I'm left handed, so I popped that pretty quick. But he's right. You can't follow the majority. You got to go your own way, right? And if Kaspa is venturing off, you see there's only this guy, us, and anybody else that's Kaspa going this way. So the likelihood of us being successful is much higher than following the crowd, right? You got Bitcoin, you got XRP, which I do support as well. You got Solana and Ethereum, and Solana's not doing so well. Bitcoin is the stable coin, and XRP, we really need XRP to turn that corner and start doing something. And then I'm not for sure since Ethereum went proof of work. I'm not 100% sure, or proof of stake, actually. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work out. But let me know in the comments. I see you guys are there, but nobody's talking. So I'll keep rambling on until we get some questions coming in. So here is the Kaspa FYI. This is 63.43 petahash as the hash rate. Percent mine is 74.51. And the days to next reduction, 16 days. And someone did ask me in the comments, why would I mine instead of purchasing? So purchasing, that's kind of a big debate. But purchasing Kaspa is a one-time buy versus purchasing miners. You're going to keep mining until this percentage runs out. And I'm not 100% sure if once they're mined, so let's see if there's anybody who answered that question here. What comes after mining? How we recommend buying miners? So let's see if anybody answered the question. Do you think miners will be profitable next few months? It's about to end all the hype because of the hash rate of head and red opposites of different forums. A lot of faith in Jonathan and his plans for the future. 100 blocks per second. It was always profitable for the last miners. Problem is, new models come out every month. Yeah. It won't be profitable for small miners anymore. Only people who can afford the 50K ASIC miners and have professional electric setup for cheaper rates, etc. We have all types of tokens. Even if coin dies, result of a Fed meeting, it will be up again next month, bull, I think. There is no return on investment miners, even with the latest model, for example, has 6 months return value. Anyone who has 50K to gamble and doesn't pay the electricity cost, give it a try. revenues went from 1 CAS per G to barely 0.78 in 10 days, with a 28% increase in hash rate. Construction subcontractors. Yeah, you have to have the ASIC miner or you need a GPU miner. But the problem with the GPU miners is they're not as profitable, right? Because the ASIC miners are way more powerful, but they do, one, they cost more, and two, they pull in a lot of energy. So, like this mentioned, sorry, like this mentioned earlier, that the price is the big uh, pullback for these ASIC miners. And at one point they were 50K, but I think Nerd and Things pointed that out yesterday. As the price of Kaspa goes up, so do these miners, which is weird because this is the current price, and we went down, and then we're starting to build up again at 13 cents. And I suspect we might hit 23 cents before the end of the year. But you can see here, your RSI is in the yellow, so it's above the 70 mark. So that means we're going to get another candle, because you can see here, it peaked, got a green candle, and it started going back down, and it peaked, got green again. And here, excuse me, it dropped, but you see that this line is flat. And let's go to the 4-hour chart. Yeah, you see it dip down if you follow the candles versus the RSI. So volume building and then volume left, building left, and looks like it's retracing again, which is a good thing. It's coming down for us to pick it up. The average cost of these miners, good question. Let me see if I can pull that up. Let's see what he's talking about with the miners first. This crypto has a fundamental flaw that devs have no interest in talking about. The algo is getting dogpiled by ASICs. ASICs are extremely controlled and unstable. Shady companies based in China, because of the project is fundamentally unfair due to uneven distribution of new technology that is withheld by China and trickled down to the rest extremely high prices, only being sold because they have new models. The rise, rinse and repeat for a few months. In my opinion, the devs are so caught up with the tech and the coin and none of the economics of the coin. In my opinion, the three pillars to a successful crypto in order to stand is innovation, fairability, and ease of use. Kaspa has completed two of the three extremely well and entirely neglected one of those. I don't believe the project is successful future. As such, ASIC resistance will be necessary for any future cryptos, not because ASICs are bad, but because China has a total monopoly on their supply, which means China controls the supply of the coin. I know they had a roadmap for GPU transition to ASIC dominance that they were happy with, but I disagree with that they accomplished this. Yeah, so I'm not even following that for real, but okay. Just reading this, I disagree with Chinese companies control the price in a great degree at this stage, and a lot of these miners are being sold into the West for cash, fiat, and not for Kaspa. Of course, nobody's really buying the Kaspa, so his argument really didn't have any validity, right? People are buying the miners. The question was, my concern of the miners release as need to be tested, which is going to involve mining load of Kaspa before selling miners on. But hey, they're taking a lot of risk building the miners and hoping that the market sticks around longer than a year or two. We know that Kaspa itself is sound and will be a great investment to hold, but the rest of the world and most investors don't. So getting funding, set up a miner manufacturing facility is a tall order at most. These Chinese companies are willing to take that risk. Cash is moving way faster than Bitcoin in many ways, and mining will not be feasible for most soon. Yeah, GPU miners. But it is, in fact, Kaspa becomes rare. It will give you the value asset that people want part of. Miners don't raise the price as such. This is because Bitcoin, Ethereum, and what has produced CAS themselves is POW, as the technology developed those first. So yeah, as he's saying, I mean, it's good for the miners, but the Chinese companies by themselves can't produce enough to keep the miners going, right? It has to be somebody buying and holding, which we are doing. So buying cash instead of mining. If you get one, you probably playing the long game. With Caspa so new, we don't have a good amount of data and long-term performance. Are low-powered running cheap? The problem is getting the return investment can be long and very distant for many of those going to influence the coin. It comes down to risk tolerance. My strategy would not borrow money for one. If I wanted to just have one or more, I was going, I'm not willing for return investment for years. Even just wanted one or more for fun, that's okay. In crypto mining, I try to understand personal risk tolerance and only spend what I'm willing to lose. And yes, he's right there, right? Don't spend too much money on it and expect to get the return on investment. Because if you don't get your return on investment, you might be looking pretty sick. But I did get a return investment on mine. So I can have to disagree there. If you keep the miners running, you're going to have a good return. Yes, the profit's really high, but the pools should work. If not, you can safely mine Caspa on your own node. I own five and absolutely would not buy one now. I regret buying them at the beginning of August at this point, but just buy Caspa, you'll have a higher return on investment. So a lot of people are saying that too, just to buy the coin outright versus the mining. How much do you have to pay for the KS0? The KS0 is about $500 to $700. How much electricity kilowatt? And that's about anywhere from 15 cent to 20 cent. And I was actually looking at the miner. I actually bought a miner earlier today. It took a nice amount of time to actually get it paid for because I used actual currency, cryptocurrency versus the miner. But hold on one second. Let me check something. Be right back. Yeah, sorry about that. The oven was going off and driving me crazy. So let's see here what's really going on. So just buy the coin unless you have a probable income. Researching Casper with the founder, Yana, in a couple of months, yada yada. Casper has a higher CapEx. Miners cost more to buy but less to run, whereas Bitcoin is higher operation expenses. Miners cost less to buy but more to run. By Cas doing this, the incentive for miners to stay on the network longer to get that break even point, then into profits. The efficiency of the KS0 isn't bad, but just think about a piece of KS3, for example. KS3 is 6 terahash, 3,400 watts, which is like having 60 KS0s using 3,061 watts, which is only 500 more watts or 5470 a month, which is bad, which gets Babs KS3 is 16K versus the KS0 is 450 times 60, 75K. So it's 11K more to buy KS0s. That's not even including import fees. You most certainly get Caspa from buying it than mining it. but you miss out on being part of history. In case you've forgotten, 70,000 Kaspa of a KS0 in June. I mined a little bit over 20K Kaspa recently. I don't think it will manage to mine another 50K, but only time will tell. Because, yeah, I have to say that too. Initially, when I started, I was solo mining. And then something happened with Hero Miner, and you weren't able to solo mine it anymore. So I don't know. Let's see. What are we looking for? Yeah, coin. What was that? Coin market. Let's see. Coin market cap. Let's see if I can find that link here. Let's see. Then we can pull this out. So look at prices here. KS0. KS0, not KSO. So KS0. So yeah, the KS0 Pro. Something else I was wondering. So the Ice River KS0 Pro is 200 gigs, right? At $600. I used the SEB code and got $100 off. And this is the KS miner, the KS0, right? And it's $800. They're sold out, but why is the KS0 cheaper with 200 gigs than the KS0 at 100 gigs? KS0 Pro is 200 gigs. So it's twice as much, but it's cheaper. And then we'll look at the inevitable, see KS3, which is what the article mentioned, 17,000. It's 900 gigs, but it's using a lot more power. And it's also, this is the 9.4 terahash. This is the 8.2 terahash. And the difference is 14,000 to 15, and this is euros or British pounds. I think there's a pounds. But yeah, you can see the price difference. And this is 6 terahash versus 9, and that's still 17,000. Well, that's sold out. But this one is 8,000 and still pulling 32 watts. What was that? And go back to ASCII miner value. So we'll go here, and then you can see this is the K, this is the big boy, and it's making $200. What is this? $202 a day, right? But then you go down here to price. Let's see, Coin Mining Central, 13,000. And some of these sites I don't know about, but this ASIC marketplace, 17,000. So if we go back, and for some reason, ASCII miner value doesn't even have the KS0 Pro up here yet. And I know people are getting them, but I don't know if they ordered them early or what. But this is the KS0. KS0 runs about, let's see, same person, Coin Mining Central, about $500, give or take. Return on investment's 200 days. This one is $398. Turn investment 160 days. So it kind of depends on what your risk tolerance is and which one you're willing to take. And then we'll go back to top addresses here. So top addresses is 258, 444, 258,000. So the addresses are going up. And again, these aren't unique addresses. These are addresses tied to a wallet. So one address might have 5 or 6 addresses on one wallet. I know my Zelcore probably has at least 7 addresses on one wallet. So that's really not a good indicator. And it looks like we have another humpback. I think previously we were at 8 and now we're at 9. Crabs went up 1.2%, octopus 0.4, dolphins up 0.2, sharks is up 0.2. And then I also found this page today. This is Cast Live. And let me know where you guys are buying your Kaspa at. I was using Trade Ogre, but something happened with Trade Ogre. I don't know if they ran out of liquidity or if they just didn't have the right amount. But I did use Uphold, and I think I have Uphold up here. Why is this? That's weird. I'm about to say, come on along. And Uphold's pretty cheap, other than this dual authentication that happens. Let's see. What time is it? 6:50? Holy shit. 060830. Yeah, I think we could set up some classes to kind of go over the full spectrum of crypto. But I just wanted to show this. Sure, James, we might be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? How's it going? This is one of my partners. He has his own channel. You should check it out, especially for like games. We've been following the Colorado Buffaloes, so we tune in on game day and check out the YouTube, and then we can talk about the game. Right? It's like-minded people talking, I guess, positive or for the Buffaloes versus just random mess. Right? We want to kind of keep it positive and keep that kosher. So this is Kaspa, and you can do payments with your debit card or your bank account. And this is the only one that I know of that you can do that in the U.S. Right? As I mentioned before, Trade Ogre and Uphold, but I don't think you can use. Let me see. What is this? Coin Market Cap has it listed. Somebody has a list. What is this? Where is Coin Market Cap? Where is Coin Market Cap? Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is the list of places. KuCoin, Gate.io, BetGet, Gate.io again, BuyGet, Coin One, Mexi. And I guess some of these are new. That's weird. But I want to go back to, what was that? We'll look at the price real quick. We're at 13 cent. Market cap's 2.8 billion. 24-hour volume is 18.4 billion. Volume versus cap is 2.8%. Last hour we're down 0.59%. Last 7 days we're down 7.43. 7 days we're up 60.92, and 160.3%. 30 days, 90 days, 222.7, and for the year, 1,651. So let's see if we can get, what is this? Crypto bubbles. Get that back up. So here we are for the year. Kaspa is up 1,569. So it's really the only one. Oh yeah. Go see you. What it do? What's up, Quarter Crawler? Finally made it to the live, huh? Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you all tapping in. I did have a link in my videos for donating Kasp, but I don't know. Let me see if that's still here. Let me put that in the chat for donations if you guys want to throw something out there. Let's see. But where were we? Oh no, I didn't want to close out a coin gecko there. Where were we? Where's they're gonna close out a coin gecko? So yeah, I guess I did close out of. Let me see if we can. Oh yeah, crypto bubbles. So for the hour, Kaspa is down 0.3, and if we look here, I used to mine Litecoin. I used to mine Dogecoin and ADA. I had a pretty big investment in ADA, but ADA really never moved. I also did Vertcoin. I was mining Vertcoin, which is pretty profitable because of the margin, right? It's not a large coin and there's not a lot of price. Let's see, 0.5 cents, 24 hours, 60,000. Market cap is 3.8. So with a small market cap, right? If the market cap's 3.8 million and you have close to 100,000, give or take, as the price goes up, you see every month it was up 13%. As the price goes up, since you got a bigger portion of the market cap, you're going to make more money that way. But this is not financial advice. This is just me looking through coins. And I had Flux. I did fall into that Flux rabbit hole with the Flux miner. And then you had to put like $600 down to stake it, and then you mine it. And with the Flux miner, it's like a desktop, a small desktop, a thin client actually. It's a thin client that runs the software that mines for you, kind of creating a node. But the problem I had with that was it wasn't that popular. So, I mean, it wasn't that profitable, right? It only made like, I don't know, 20 cents a week or something. So I used that. That was my initial investment to Kaspa. The stuff I had staked for Flux, I sold it and bought Kaspa. And that's how I first got in. I think that initial $700 might have bought me 15,000 Kaspa. And I think I'm around 60,000 Kaspa now. And I got another KS0 Pro coming. So hopefully I'll make it to 100,000 Kaspa before the halving next year, which is possible, but we'll see. And then a lot of people have been talking about HBAR and Quant. Of these two, I really don't know a whole lot about. I know that looks like Quant's up to $99. It's up 0.7 in the last hour. It's down 1.7 in the day, down 0.9 for the week. It's up 14.2 for the month, but it's down 3.7 for the year. And then there is, let's see, Kaspa, something else I was going to tell you guys about. Yeah, Solana. So there's a lot of people talking about Solana. So I don't know. Market cap is 24 billion. Price is up to 57.12. For the hour, it's up 0.7. For the day, it's up 6.8. For the week, it's 10.1. For the month, it's up 95.8. And for the year, it's up 388%. I wasn't really a big fan of Solana. Other investment is XRP. And XRP has been hovering around the 60 cent. I think it went up, then it came back down, and then it went up again. But it hasn't passed 72 cents. I was expecting it to get to at least $1, but it's still back and forth. So I don't know. Let me see. Who is that? Let's see. Nerds and Things, trying to see if you were still here. Talk about the KS0 Pro, about how you're doing profitability wise. And this is Ocean Protocol, which a lot of people have talked about, but nobody I know is mining that, or Gala, or Litecoin. I had a Litecoin Dodge miner, but the problem is these ASIC miners, the old ones, are power hogs, right? see if we can go back. I wonder if it's on here. See, I think you can put algorithm in here. Let's do LTC. That's not what I was looking for. Weird. See if we can do Dodge. Yeah, okay, so the mini Dodge miner. You can see here this LX5. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure. Okay, yeah, this is going to check. Okay, so this is the Gold Shell LX Pro, right? And you can see here that it makes 471, but the electricity cost at that's 12 cent. Who got a 12-cent electricity rate? 20 cent, right? At 20 cent, this thing's making $8.93 a day in electric cost. For the month, that's 267, and for the year, that's $3,000. So you'll make $1,000, but you're losing 3,000 electricity costs. And then let's go down and see, see how much this is. Let's see, yeah, Coin Mining Central, 10,000. Wow, I didn't know it was that much, but they're out of stock anyway because these are older miners. But I had an older miner that runs, and the problem is the electricity costs. And then for Dodge or Doge or whatever you want to call it, it's only 7 cents. So Kaspa came up behind Dodge, went past Dodge, and now it's actually more profitable than Dodge. And I had a list of, let's see, where's that list at? Let's see if we can find that. I think it was crypto.com that had this. Yeah, here we go. So let's see, where's Kaspa? Should be right in here somewhere. Yeah, so Kaspa is here at a 2.84 billion market cap. And I just wanted to pass Monero again. Monero is something that's mined on CPUs, right? So there's a big push about CPUs versus ASCII versus, or CPU versus ASICs versus GPUs. And I have a lot of GPUs mining, and I'm slowly moving over to ASICs because ASICs are more profitable. And I guess they're not cheaper, but they're more efficient. So a lot of the GPU miners are moving into ASIC, and we were GPU mining Ethereum, and I was making pretty good with Ethereum. I ain't gonna lie there, that was pretty profitable. And then they freaking went to proof of stake instead of proof of work, and I think that's hurting them because you can't mine it; you have to stake it. And I've heard really bad stories about people who are staking it and they can't unstake it. Right? I think you have to stake it for a certain amount of days, so you're kind of stuck. So, wow, Kaspa did pass Ethereum Classic. So yeah, hopefully Kaspa will be in the top 20 by the end of the year. So if we can just push that market cap, once we get back to 3, that's going to push us to 3 billion. That's going to push us back up to somewhere in here between 29 and 28. So that would be cool. And then hopefully by the bull run, we'll push back up here by Litecoin and Shiba Inu. And I'm not even sure why people are even investing in Shiba Inu. I did invest in Shiba Inu, and you can see here there's a lot of zeros. And at a 5 billion market cap, there should be less zeros here. But the problem with Shiba is Shiba has too many coins in circulation, right? And it's not going to go up until those coins go down. And that's another problem. They mentioned that yeah, see, total circular supply is 12.9 trillion. Trillion with a T, right? And even Kaspa with what is that? Something billions, right? Let's see what Bitcoin is. Yeah, the circulating supply. Yeah, even Bitcoin is only 19.5 million. That's weird. Yeah, so Shiba is going to hold itself back because the market, the total supply is too large. It's going to be hard to surpass that because of the price and the market supply. So as the circulating supply is low, it makes the coins more valuable. Versus if you got a high circulating supply, the coins aren't going to be worth much. So yeah, nerd things and more. Yeah, he saying the same thing. He moved from I moved into ASICs myself, and yeah, I believe that's pretty much the best move because now the GPUs are kind of hard to sell. I got a few on eBay I'm trying to get rid of. And from talking to the miners, these guys are like, just hold on to the hardware. And in the next bull run, the prices will come back. Because if you've watched or noticed, the prices kind of took a dip on GPUs because less people are GPU mining and there's not a lot of GPU specific coins to mine. Although I did see a video about what was that? There's a new token out that they were talking about. So I might look into that as well about GPU mining. What is that? Mining pools stats. Let's see if that comes up. Or we close this out. Mining pool stats. And mining pool stats give you new tokens. And it's kind of how I found Kaspa. Oh, wow, it's not on here. It's weird. Okay, so let's just go to all POW, which is proof of work coins. And there is Kaspa again, right under Monero. Was it Zillican? I need to go back to this. And there's our friend Cardina, KDI. That was another one where these guys bought a lot of miners and then the price dropped. So now, since they run this Blake algorithm, nobody else uses it. So they kind of got stuck with these miners. So if you were to buy a miner like Kaspa was the only thing I'm kind of worried about. This K heavy hash is the only token that uses that. You can use these script miners and this SAH 256, which is Bitcoin, to mine Kaspa, but it's not that efficient. We're using James. We're using Windows. I don't know if you can do it on Macs. If anybody else knows, just let me know in the comments. I'm not 100% sure there. So it's safe to say that it will increase your, yes, definitely going to increase your electricity bill. I have solar panels, so it kind of absorbing a lot of that electricity cost. So it's not too bad, but yeah, it's definitely going to be a price jump there. Yeah, nerds, things, and more. It's hard to sell GPUs, and most of the ones I sold my older GPUs. Yeah, I just ordered another Pro, and I saw where Newegg is going to do GPU swaps. So I don't know if you guys are interested in that, or if that's even a. Oh man, why is this? Let's see if we can log back in here. See if we can get back to Hive real quick. So yeah, these are my GPUs, and you can see all three of these rigs aren't doing nothing compared to my ASICs. So if you see here, I got 3070s and a 4070. So I'm probably going to sell those to buy another ASICs. But if you did notice, the power's low, right? But even the ASICs are 65 watts, and I'm getting 200 gigs, 100 gig versus this is only 1 gig. So I might switch this to another token, and this is one. And these guys are older. These 580s are just stuff I can't get rid of. So I might as well mine with them. Yeah, solar panels. And I saw where another miner is making his own solar panels versus getting on a lease or getting on a contract. He's getting the hardware himself in solo mining. So I don't know if you guys are interested in that either. But that is another good option. Let me see if we can go to Kaspa pool for Hero Miner. And I don't know if I'm in from, yeah, it's still in here. So let's see here. Oh, let's see here. So this is one of the ice rivers. I need to update them. I did nerd things and more. I did get the new power supplies, so I just got to finish the update. I'm waiting for the power supplies to come in. So you can see here, these are the two ice rivers, and I got 117, 111 gigs and 83. I'm not sure why this is low, but they used to be both be about 100. This is a GPU rig, and it's only at mega hash. This is 486. This one is the one with the 5080s or 580s, and that 69, and it's only getting 2 gigs. So you can see here, GPU mining is incredibly inefficient for Kaspa. So I don't know if you guys are using it, but at some point, all these GPUs will be gone, and I'll probably buy some more Ice Rivers. And if I can sell all these, I might be able to get that. What is it? KS3? I'm joking, but I might be able to get a KS1 at least. So I don't know, but I've been mining for a while, right? I didn't just jump in on the Kaspa. I've been mining. So you can see here, total paid is 60 or 29,000 CASP. That's about, what is this, 3,913. And this is just with using Hero Miner, right? I was mining a while before I started using Hero Miner. And I'm getting about 34 CASP every 24 hours is about $4, which isn't much. But if the price of Caspa goes up to $1, this will be $37 a day. And last week I did 286. And when I was solo mining, the solo mining was doing about trying to think. Yeah, the solar miner was doing about maybe 156 a day. Let me see if we can pull that up, because it doesn't do it. Actually, it's probably on here. If I can get back to, yeah, see if it comes up. Because I was killing at solo mining, and then for some reason, it stopped letting you solo mine. You can see I've been mining for a while here. Okay, here we go. So this was the last one I mined. This was 1024, and it actually, when you solo mine, you actually get the full block. So I did get 163 CASP in one transaction, which was cool. But then they turned off, because if you can see here, there's a gap between the 24th and the 1st. And that's when the solo mining stopped. So I don't know if it was the hash rate, which a lot of people had told me the hash rate got too high. So solar mining became not profitable. So yeah, that was just the at 217 gigs. I'm making about 46 Caspa a day, which is $6. 320 $7.25, which is $42 a week. And for the month, that's 13,000 Kaspa, which is $184, which is cool because you're not even doing anything, right? I literally just plug them in and check on them every once in a while. So yeah, if I can get these in and I get that Pro in, and I can start, if I sell all these off to get another Kaspa or another Kaspa miner, we might be in business. But then I want to look at this. If anybody watches this Lunar Crush, I have it on my site as well, and it kind of tells you volume per token, and it's showing you for post. There's 10,307 posts about Kaspa, 6 million reactions. Market cap is 2.9, and 24-hour volume is 131. This guy. Yeah, no, I mean, but I was going here because it shows you. I thought it showed you. Yeah, here we go. So the top creators. So we have this Braver Crypto, 20%, Blockchain Boy, and Bull Run King. But I was looking for Jim. Yeah, here we go. This is Jim Ski Bum. He did 100,000 reactions and has 10,000 followers. This Crypto Wizard has 539 followers. That's interesting because I thought that Jim was the top. Coin Market Cap, they stinking self. Lying about the price. Your boy BitBoy Crypto with a meal. Crypto Bureau Voss Coin. I've seen a lot of the Voss Coin videos with the ASICs. That's kind of how I got into ASIC mining. Look forward. What are potential any stumbling blocks on the road ahead? I guess this is Pug Up. I'm not sure if I'm saying that wrong, but don't forget to drop a couple of tokens on that Kaspa wallet if you can. Support the channel and help Black Tiger Miner out, right? So going forward, Kaspa is going to keep rising. And I would want to say Kaspa is going to get to I'd say 25 cents before the end of the year. And I've been debating a lot of people and back and forth, but Kaspa could reach more because initially these guys are saying it's not going to get to where it is now until next year. And you can see it's already at 15 cents. And nobody thought it would get that. Doing good. RLS Crypto just caught you live. Hope you're doing good like our Kaspa. Hope. Yep. Kaspa's hanging in there. I've been preaching to you guys for months, right? Just get it and hold it. The Kaspa as a whole is able to hold its value, which is a good thing, right? A lot of people are fighting it and not believing. So just think about it. As it gets more popular, think about how the price is going to take off. For a while, you couldn't even get it in the US, and you're just now able to get it, right? So as it's getting more popular and getting more, I guess, available in the US, it's going to keep going up. A lot of people were talking about it in Turkey and overseas. It just don't have a big momentum push in the US yet. So I'm not sure. This is Jim Skibon. Wait, let's go back to this guy. What was this? Watcher Guru. See if they're talking about anything today. Whatever. Jim Paxton, Creighton Crypto. I guess they're under attack by the SEC. Investigation. Lawsuit against Media Matters. I don't know what that is. SEC suing Creighton. So the SEC, personally, I think the SEC is just trying to slow crypto down so they can get their regulations in place. So these guys suing exchanges, they're just trying to slow down the investment, right? Oh yeah, and then the OpenAI thing about them firing the CEO, which is weird, unless he did something. So I'm not sure about that. U.S. seeking over $4 billion from Binance to end criminal case. Wow, I didn't even know they were suing Binance. Titter freeze Tether freezes 225 million in USD linked to human trafficking. That's the other side of crypto that people kind of try to stay away from. There is a lot of activity that happens in crypto because the transactions are hard to trace. And I'm not participating in that, nor do I condone that. But it also is a legitimate source of money. Argentina president plans to replace the peso with the US dollar and shut down the central bank. Keep an eye out for this guy. I suspect there might be some weird, tragic accident that happens to him soon. But I don't know. But anytime you go against the government, weird things happen. And if you're replacing the peso with the US dollar, if it does work, we're taking a trip to Argentina, James. Because the peso, you don't have to exchange your American dollars for pesos. That might be a pretty good trip. Win Argentinian president. OpenAI. So yeah, we'll go back and see what else is going on. See what Jim's talking about. Describe markets and appreciation, trading discord. An idea. I felt like a 2-year-old. What is it? Is this Kaspa? Okay, yeah. Chairlift taking me up the mountain on the sunrise, peeking over the top, face 32 degrees. New fresh snow, 6 degrees. Yada, yada, yada. What's this guy talking about? Yada, yada, yada. It's already incredible journey and ride. I'm thankful for each second on the lift, the mountain. Glad to be here with you all. And there's something special sharing. Yeah, that was something else I wanted to mention. Anybody that's on the ride, right? Just think about how Bitcoin came up and how people talk about Bitcoin and document it. So I figure once Kaspa starts taking off, we're going to look back at this and see all the information, all the up and downs, just the journey, right? What is that quote? It's not the, was it not the distance? It's not the journey, but it's the actual process of getting there. So that's something else you need to keep in mind, right? It's not about the money, although the money helps, or it's not about the process. It's about the journey, right? From going from, let's see if we can go back to the map. Let me see if we got a map here. Where's the map? Yeah, this guy. So go to the year map. I remember when Kaspa was down here, 0.00445. And this doesn't even go all the way back. Let me go to Trader View and go back even further. Swap back to the day chart and go all the way back. And Mexi's the only one that goes all the way back. So let's see here. Where is it? Oh, we're still going. This is it. Yeah. Tuesday 27, September 22. And I think I got in around somewhere probably in November I started buying Kaspa, I guess. So at this point it was 0.05. And I was always wondering, is it even going to get to a penny, right? Or is it even going to get to, I think these are hay pennies. So is it even going to get to half a cent? And now look at it, right? Where are we? So let me know what you guys are looking at, or if there's any other cryptos you guys are interested in. So we went from a hay penny to 13 cents. So that's been a pretty good journey. And just wait till it gets to, these guys are saying probably 25 cent to 30 cent, maybe $1. That's when it's really going to start getting recognition. People are going to start talking about it, and it's going to start going parabolic, right? Because if you ask your friends, or if you ask anybody, like I was talking to the lawyer about the trademark and the Kaspa logo, and they had no idea what Kaspa was. But it's kind of like Bitcoin, right? Nobody knew what Bitcoin was until it started getting into $1 and $2 and $5, and then it started exploding, and then people were like, "Wow, let's start researching this and investing in it." And that's when the interest picked up and it started to take off. So I think we're doing pretty good for this live. So I don't know if you guys want to go another, let's see, an hour. Might put another 15, 20 minutes in and keep it moving. Get to the game. But let's see here. Mining pool stats. I think it tells us here. Yeah, the mining pool. And if you are mining, I'm using Hero Miner pool. And I did use this Cas pool. And I've used 2Miner before. And I've used Woolly Pulley. So let me know which pools you guys are using if you're mining Kaspa, or which exchange you use to purchase Kaspa. Sorry, freaking nose is itching. Let's see here. I think we looked at that. And let me see if we can go back. So see if there's any breaking Kaspa news. And you can go here. This is the Kaspa News channel. Currently 1 block per second, gearing up for 10 blocks. And they're going to get a lot of recognition there too when it starts to get to 10 blocks per second, because that's pretty fast. I want to say 1 block is faster than Visa. So 10 blocks will be 10 times faster than Visa. So we got here. Kaspa comes to Carbon. We're proud to be working with Cas Currency, the fastest open source, decentralized, fully scalable layer 1 in the world. And on board them, the fastest growing Web3 browser with 7 million users. What? Cash will be listed on Carbon's wallet. So looks like we're going to have another price pump. When was this? Tomorrow. This is the 20th. This is at 3 o'clock. So yeah, look at tonight. And if you notice, a lot of the price pumps come during the night, because that's when the European market is buying Kaspa. And then the US market kind of maintains it, but the big pumps come when the European market's buying. Cas will be listed on Carbon. Cas will be listed on LDXF Swap. Kaspa chain integrated, coming to FDX5. So yeah, I think we're going to get another pump tomorrow, guys. What do you think? Bookmark this. I'll come back to it. Kaspa Digital Silver. Yeah, hold. Let's go. Let's see if there's anything else on Kaspa News. So the Kaspa News is at 130K Twitter followers. Current hash rate is 65.50. All right, guys. Well, I guess we're gonna, I guess we can push through for another. Let's get to 75 minutes. And let me know what you guys think about the t-shirt. If anybody has noticed it, or I got a Kaspa hat, but I haven't ordered it. I'm looking to see if there's anybody that can make a hat that has a logo, because the one I have, the logo is really small. But this is just a Tennessee State hat, not a Kaspa. And then this is crypto investors TPS versus BPS. So this is the blocks versus the transactions. Lightning fast transactions. I would like Casper to be a long-term contender for the open financial system while keeping faithful to fundamentals of Satoshi. So in a sense, Caspa aims to implement a vision which once upon a time was Bitcoin. And a lot of people talk about that Bitcoin was supposed to be a peer-to-peer. So peer-to-peer is like you go in the store and buy a drink and you can use Caspa. But if you used Caspa or use Bitcoin, it's slow. And with Caspa's speed, it can definitely fill that niche. So I wonder in the future, will Caspa be the actual transactions for Bitcoin? Ethereum tried it, but with the gas fees, it's almost impossible to use Ethereum for anything because the fees are so high. Caspa can do the same thing Ethereum and Bitcoin can do with less fees. So that's another very big plus for Caspa. Then this is 14 cents and nobody wants to buy it, but when it gets to $1, people are going to be lining up. And this is still talking about the blocks per second. Let's see what else we have. Watcher, check out Casper Currency, which is another site. They got 130K followers. And this is the same message about the Carbon browser roundtable for everything you know. I might check that out later. OKX Web 3 favorite season. I guess this is Twitter Spaces, where these guys get on and talk about different aspects of Caspa. And this is the Binance Future we've talked about, and the Uphold. And I'm actually pretty impressed with Uphold. I can't deny that. The Uphold wallet is a good way to get Caspa. The only problem with Uphold is you can't transfer it to your cold storage wallet or your hard wallet. If you do, I'm not sure how to do that yet. But I did get some currencies from Uphold. So let me know if you guys are using Uphold and if you like it. So we're back to our debate. Should you buy Caspa or mine Caspa? And somebody else says no, buy Caspa instead. No one knows how long the KS0 profitability will last, but 65 watts isn't very expensive, so I think it will be green for some time. Also, I think we need to hold out for upcoming halving bull run. That's what I was thinking too. I'm going to mine all the way up to the bull run. I'm not sure when you guys are going to start taking profits or if you've thought about that. I'll probably take profits when it hits 25 cents at the end of the year and take some more profit when it hits $1. But I'm going to keep mining. Once this KS0 Pro comes, get that plugged up, get these power supplies, and get these KS0s updated. I'm just going to keep mining. I might turn off my GPU miners, but I'm definitely going to keep mining until it's not profitable. And even when it's not profitable, I'm probably going to keep mining for a little bit. The coin is new in a sense. It was launched not long ago. It has planned for 10 years since May 2013, which is approximately 2 years after Satoshi said they were leaving to work on other things. Maybe this was it. You can see the first commit on the GitHub repo. So what's he saying here? Help estimates, break even dates. Is this let's see, what is this? This a calculator? Okay, yeah. So the machine costs let's say 600 machine hash rate, terahash. I guess that'll be 200 wattage. Yeah. Electricity costs will make this 20 just to make sure. 2. So yeah, if you started mining in November 20th, which is today, let's swap this to December. Just for grants, December 15th. So your break even date will be 5/26. Oh wow, and this includes a deduction. This is actually pretty cool. This is your yields and your hash rate. As the hash rate increases, your break even point will be said 5/26. So that's when you earn $600, and $600 will be, let's see, 4,651 cash, which isn't bad, right? 4,000 times 2, that's not bad actually. I definitely think we made the right move there, but I'm not 100% sure those numbers are fully active or fully accurate. If you have solar panels on your roof and a battery, I wouldn't hesitate. I own a KS0. I would not buy one this late in the game. The hash rate cash is increasing so rapidly. I would not feel confident about ever getting my money back. The time to buy KS0 was 6 months ago. 6 months ago, there were no ASICs. First pre-orders were delivered at the end of June. Yeah, he's right. I don't know what this guy's talking about, but that is right. They weren't even shipping them yet. Looking to buy Kaspa, my kids learn about mining. I got a KS1, and it's my way of giving their pockets money and see how to use it. What is this? Mining pools disappearing is weird. Things to worry about. That's nothing. Only way to have KS0s worth it is a piece. If the price goes up to 10 cents. Only way to have a KS0 be worth it if the price goes up to 10 cents. And this is 2 months ago. And if you notice, the price is over 10 cents. Because there's a lot of people saying that it wouldn't get to more than 10 cents. And then people were like, it's going to go back down to 2 cents or a cent. And definitely didn't happen. So, if you really want to mine, I suggest you buy KS3. You're right. You're right. But that's still, just an interesting point of view because the KS3 is only 14,000, But yeah, I'm going to run this for another couple minutes to do 75 minutes. I don't want to hold you guys up. Let me know if you think this live was a good thing. If you want to do lives every Monday night or every, what is that, Tuesdays or Thursdays. I was thinking about Mondays because people are available, and either Monday or Thursday. I don't know what you guys think about that, but put that in the comments. Don't forget to drop a couple tokens in the Kaspa wallet attached, and let me know how you guys like the live. If there's any other content you want to cover, or if there's any other information. But I think I like it because I can get feedback from you guys firsthand versus waiting for comments. But remember, Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa. This is Black Tiger Miner coming back at you. So let's see if we can start cleaning some of this up. So I'm waiting for comments. And let me know what you guys think. Or if you guys want to give a shout out or any other interesting news. Looks like we increasing what the followers, and kind of want to see what this carbon. What is this? Carbon. What is it? Carbon browser. Any of you guys know about this carbon browser or ever heard of it? Or LFG. What is this? Kaspa socks? That's pretty cool. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, it is football time. So that was my thing too. I wanted to catch the game. We've been on for 75 minutes. Thanks for your support. Thanks for tuning in to Black Tiger Miner. Thanks for following the channel. Thanks for your contributions. And remember, Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa. And let's get back to the money. And I hope the Eagles lose. Yeah, fool. We're Cowboy fans here. I hope the Eagles lose. Come on, KC. Come on, Patty. Let's do something. But I'll let you guys go. And let's get back to the money, guys.